Today we're going to talk about the sense of taste. Look at this boy in the picture. He is happy because he's about to taste something yummy and sweet, and he knows it. But if it weren't for a few bumps on his tongue, he wouldn't be able to taste it at all. And since taste is the weakest of the five senses, it gets help from another sense to help you enjoy the food you eat. Can you guess which sense that would be? Listen to find out what other sense works with taste to help you enjoy the foods you eat. The first thing you do when you eat food is to open your mouth and take a bite. Excuse me. Then you start to chew it or grind it up with your teeth. The wet saliva or fluid inside your mouth melts or dissolves the chewed up food so that you can easily swallow it. As the melted food moves across your tongue to go down your throat, it catches on the tiny little bumps on your tongue. Go look in the mirror up close and you'll see all these bumps all over. These tiny bumps are called taste buds, which come in all shapes and sizes and are responsible for telling your brain whether something tastes good or tastes bad. There are over 10,000 taste buds in your mouth. In certain spots on your tongue, you have special taste buds to detect 4 different types of tastes: sweet, salty, bitter, and sour. Fruits and desserts usually taste sweet because they contain sugar. Almost everyone likes sweet tastes. Even babies smile when they taste a little bit of sugar. Pretzels taste salty. A little salt can make more food flavorful. Bitter or bitterness is something that you do not taste very often, especially if you are young. If something is bitter, like coffee, it usually has a sharp or an unpleasant taste. Most people agree that sour is not a pleasant taste. Lemons and pickles taste sour. What kind of face do you make when you taste something sour? If it's something really sour, like a raw lemon, most people pucker up. They suck in their lips like a fish, squint their eyes, and wrinkle their nose. Here's something else very important to remember about taste and taste buds. Just because something doesn't taste as good as your favorite food, that doesn't mean you shouldn't try it, especially if it's healthy for you. Taste buds can be trained to accept or even enjoy lots of different tastes. Some tastes can seem strange or unpleasant at first, but then your taste buds gets used to them. And before you know it, you've learned to like those tastes too. Which one of these things do you like the most? I love eating grapes. Pizza's delicious. I also love corn on the cob. There's a few different types of foods. You have 5 senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Taste helps you enjoy your food, but did you know that smell helps you enjoy your food too? In fact, both your sense of taste and smell work together to help you figure out what food tastes like. If you sit down to eat a nice piece of fried chicken, as you bring it up to your mouth to eat, you start smelling it before you take a bite, and you keep smelling it as you chew. Your taste buds aren't actually that good at identifying chicken all by themselves. They can just tell that it's a little salty and that it's not sweet, sour, or bitter. But your nose sniffs in the fried chicken odor molecules and sends the brain even more details about the taste of the oil, the meat, and the juices. Next time you have to taste something you don't like this boy and his medicine, try holding your nose and see how well you can still taste it. Even though you are putting something in your mouth that travels across your taste buds, you probably won't be able to taste it as well as you would if you weren't pinching your nose. That's because you have closed your nostrils and blocked the odor molecules from reaching the smell receptors. Remember, we talked about those yesterday. Without the extra help from the sense of smell, you won't be able to taste things as well. Have you ever noticed that if you have a cold or your food doesn't taste as good as it usually does? This is because your nose is congested or filled with mucus, and so your sense of smell cannot help your sense of taste. In fact, if your nose is really stuffed up, you may not be able to taste anything at all. Ooh, I love the sense of taste. I think it's so cool that we can taste different things and that our taste buds tell us and our brains tell us which foods we do like and we don't like. Remember that the 4 different types of food flavors are sweet, salty, bitter, and sour. What are the bumps called on your tongue that help you to taste the food? Taste buds. What other sense helps you with your sense of taste? What other sense did they talk about that helps you with your sense of taste? Smell. Okay, we heard the word pucker. Pucker means to purse your lips together so you look like a fish or as if you're about ready to give someone a kiss. I usually pucker my lips when I taste a lemon. I'm gonna say a food, and if it would make you pucker, if it would make you have a sour face, then you can make a pucker face. If it wouldn't, then I want you to just make a smile. Okay? Chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Sour or not sour? If it's not sour, just smile. It is not sour. Chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream is sweet. How about lemons? How about peanut butter? How about pickles? Some pickles are pretty sour. How about bananas? All right, that's the 4th sense that we've talked about. We talked about sight. We talked about hearing. We talked about smell. We talked about taste. Tomorrow, we'll learn about the 5th sense. Talk to you soon.